Welcome to your weekly uplift message. Let me share the cards with you. Now, as I was shuffling, you know I do my preparation, I do meditation, everything before I hit the record button. Two cards in my first shuffle, two cards flew out. Let me share them with you because they definitely need to be here, part of this message. The first one, the Six of Cups, really nice. And then the second one, you're going to love this, the Ten of Cups. Isn't that beautiful? The other one, now this leapt out as well, so I went back to the shuffling and this came out as well. The Knight of Rods or Wands. I've got one other card to share with you in a moment. So let's have a look. This is lovely. I mean, first of all, we've got two cups here. Cups are all about emotions and feelings. And these in particular are really positive ones. So it may be this week you just start to feel hopeful, as though things are uplifting. Look, I know a lot's going on in the world. But there might be glimmers of you, of hope, of you feeling a bit better, more peaceful, happier, easier with things. Now, the interesting thing, as I'm saying that with the Six of Cups, what they're putting into my mind is peace and harmony and equilibrium, because this can mean that as well. The six can mean that, almost like becoming more balanced, becoming more even, becoming more peaceful. Oh, we need that. So it looks chaotic, doesn't it? So this week you may feel as though you're getting a sense that things are starting to balance out. Now, it will take a bit of time, but you might get glimmers and insights and things coming to you where you think, yeah, it's starting to even out, become more peaceful. So that's the six. Now this card, the Six of Cups, is about rekindling, getting back into contact with, reconnection. So this can be read as a reconnecting back to yourself, your higher self, your heart, your soul. You know, have you had a few weeks and days where it's been a bit like, oh my gosh, what's going on? It's crazy, and you've kind of lost yourself a bit. This can mean you coming back to yourself, that reconnection back to your heart and your higher self, your true self. So that's lovely. But also reconnection back with people in your life. Maybe you haven't seen certain people, family, friends, and you're just coming back together and you're reconnecting back together. They're actually giving me that, yeah, okay, we're starting to reconnect to different levels of our higher self. Okay, that would be relevant for some of you. Some of you are going deeper and higher. That doesn't make sense, but you know, like deeper within and higher in terms of frequency and vibration. And some of you are reconnecting to bits that have been buried all your life, been hidden all your life. So look out for that this week. Like, wonderful moments, I want to say magical moments. And it seems weird, doesn't it? Because there's a lot of chaos, but within that chaos, miracles and magic are starting to appear. That's what they've just given me. So look for them. Look for them. Don't focus on the chaos. Okay. All right. Most of you know I just have this conversation with, you know, my higher self, the one, God, whatever you want to call it, the angels, guides. They said, do this one next. You're ready. You are so ready. There might be things in your life that you are preparing yourself for. You have been working towards. You've been thinking about, you've been hoping, dreaming, getting ready for. You know, it could be retraining, it could be teaching yourself something, doing some change, some shifts, some alteration. and they're telling me that you're kind of ready. The interesting thing is that they're saying a lot of us are ready for our thing. However, what's happening in the world, it's almost like the energy of this plane, this third dimensional world that we've been playing in, that's got to catch up. They're just finishing off all of the, we've got the new energies coming in. I don't know if any of you have seen my new video, but the new energies coming in, and that's the Becoming One videos. And I just explained there, we've got the new energies coming in and they need time to settle, and then all of this stuff's got to come to the surface, which it has been doing, and then release. So a lot of us are ready, but it's almost like getting the final bits before you absolutely just go for it, run for it, say, here I am. There's some final bits, they're getting in place. The interesting thing is, just looking at my notes here, because as you know, I do my preparation, I write some notes, and before I picked any cards, I said, if you were to give us one message, what would that be? And they said, hold on tight, you are so close, you are nearly there. Hold on tight, you are so close, you are nearly there. So, just love that. Right, the Ten of Cups, another very, very positive card. Now, tens are about endings in tarot, and in some of the other things, numerology, etc. So tens are about endings. So something to do with our emotions, our feelings. It's coming to an end. It's starting to wrap up. See, what we're seeing and what we're witnessing, even though sometimes it looks horrendous, they're telling us, in the grand scheme of things, these are the residues, these are the remnants of things that need to be released or let go or healed or whatever it is. So we are very much, they're giving me, they're in front of me, the number 9 and 10. So we are very much wrapping up this third dimensional reality. And within that impacts your individual life. So you will be wrapping up things that you are done with. The old you, the old third dimensional you, the old you that wanted certain things, wanted to live a certain way. You're in the end, we're in the end game, they're telling me. We're in the end game, and we're in the tail end of the end game. So we really are there. They're going all over the place, folks. That's okay. The Ten of Cups. So let's go back to this card. So we said tens is about the end game. It's to do with our emotions and feelings. So we are birthing this new reality where we are just going to feel just incredible. And look at the picture here, the rainbow. Can you see that? This is the rainbow, and they've got family there and the children. This ending, and therefore this new creation, this beginning, is something that you're going to be able to enjoy with the people that are closest to you, your family, your friends. And the energy of this, it's almost like you wanted something, you yearned for it, you planned for it, you worked towards it. This is what we've been doing on a global scale, on an earthly scale, and it's happening. And as the last remnants just let go and we start to really see more of the new, we will just be like, oh my gosh, this is just everything my heart and soul yearned for, everything my heart and soul wished for, wanted when I decided to come into this life and this earth. So the feelings that go with this are elation and bliss and happiness and joy and contentment, and you get the idea. Really good, really, really positive. Cloud 9, they're telling me. Cloud 9. And this one leapt out as well. As I said, the Knight of Rods or Wands. Knights are all about changes. Now, this is like massive change, whirl of change, almost like things changing rapidly, quickly, fast, before you know it, this, you know. So this is what's happening, isn't it? It's the last bits of the end game. Now, with the rod or the wand, for me, as an intuitive, this for me is about passion, is about heart and soul. So change is afoot in that regard. So anything that's close to your heart and soul, you'll know this. And this week is change. But it feels like it's happy, you know, like the 6 of Cups, the 10 of Cups. 6 of Cups is very happy. These reunions, these reconnections, these coming together create happiness, create bliss, create joy. So it just does feel like a lovely week for that. Now, the interesting thing they've just popped in about the Knight of Rods or Wands is that one of the main messages can be that you get this sense you've escaped from difficulty. You've escaped from a really tricky situation. It's like, oh, you know, thank God I'm out of that. Wow, isn't that the case? Now, the interesting thing with these situations is as you go into them, they might not have had that feeling for you. They might have worked well for you. It might have been absolutely spot on and right for you. But as time goes on, as you evolve, as you grow, as you expand, that situation changes for you. And this is you getting out of it, coming away from it. So some of you may be literally like moving home or deciding this is what I'm going to do. This is the country I want to live in. I want to move away from these people. I want to move away from this job. I want to move away from this industry. You know, you might be doing it or you might be deciding or taking some decisions around it this week. A big week for that. But I love the fact, if you think about us collectively and what we got going on, you know, planet Earth, this escape from difficulty, but it can be escaping from something that you found in the end to be oppressive. It wasn't working for you. You know, you'd changed. You were in this square box, but you had suddenly become round or you know, a different star shape or something. And this box just didn't feel right and you burst in to get out of it. That's been happening for us over the recent years. So isn't that interesting? So that's escaping from this repressed feeling, this, like, you know, it's not us anymore. We are so done with it. That's really interesting, isn't it, that one, that Knight of Rods? I hadn't had that come through so strongly in that way before with that card. How lovely, how exciting. So it feels like a very passionate, energetic week. A lot of reconnections, a lot of heart stuff, a lot of you starting to feel like, yes, I could get balance back in my life. I can be peaceful. I can be happy again. And they're just telling me, we are so ready for this. You are so ready for this. How wonderful. I hope it's a great week and thank you so much for watching.